I got to ask you about your boy, who is a two-time podcast guest, Calvin Kattar. Love him. How's he doing, man? How's his, and obviously his training partner. How's he doing, and how's he looking, getting ready for Max Holloway?
He's ready, man. He's excited. He's pumped. My kid's nonstop working. He's the weight's good. He sparred last night, looked sharp. It's just hurry up and wait, man. I feel like we can't do much more right now. We just gotta really get him to the fight, trying to stay low key, obviously, make sure keeping everybody away from him, making sure everybody's sharp, staying away, trying to like make sure we get there COVID free. But he just gotta go out there and have fun. He's ready. He knows it's a big opportunity. He knows it's a big tough fight, but he also knows how hard he hits, and knowing that and knowing how, the matchup and seeing how much damage, Max does take on occasions. He does get in there. He does get hit a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's just fueling Calvin, because again, like, you can't take Calvin Kattar's shots like that.
He's got some strong punches.
He got some, and it's just accurate too, and they're long and they're snappy and they're quick, and again, like you saw what he did with Ricardo Lamas, and then you see what Max and Ricardo Lamas did, and they literally stood in front of each other and just let go, and like, you can't do that with this dude. Like, I felt it. I'm telling you, man, you cannot do it with that. Like, he on the regular, and there's no exaggerating, like, puts guys down on the regular in sparring to the point, and it's like he doesn't even mean to. It's just so accurate, so long. He's so sharp, and you see it's literally just a jab cross, and those two alone, it's like it's impressive. It's really impressive. Like, I'm glad I didn't fight that good. Like, it's impressive because, like, he on the regular, high level boxers, MMA guys, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he puts guys down, and he's such a nice guy. He doesn't mean to do it, and he's like go down there crying every single time he does it. So he's like, fuck, I didn't even do it. But it's just like he's so accurate with it, so long. Like, so I'm really intrigued in seeing how this fight plays out, because I can see a first round knockout with just the first combination and even on a high level guy like Max. Don't get to it. So I'm not saying like this is not going to be a tough fight, but it can go just as quick as the Marlon Bryan's fight. It can go just like that. Just how hard he hits, how accurate he hits, like, to the point where it's like, it's again, like, it inspires me to try to get that accurate, that, and have that much length and rotation on my shots, and he just has it naturally. So yeah, man, it's huge. I think him really knowing that, him not forcing it, and then that with the opportunity with a guy like Max, again, that's going to throw numbers, which again, that's a lot of opportunities for Calvin to sneak one of those right hands in there, and I can see it, because again, like, Max he'll throw a 4, 5, 6 punch combination.
He sure does.
And that's what Calvin's used to. He's used to those type of guys. Yeah. Calvin grew up in the boxing gyms. He's used to those type of guys that throw, what I'm saying, those numbers that put that much pressure on there. I think what we want to do is kind of match the pressure at first and get off first before Max does, and then slip in something big in between his counter. So we'll see. Then again, like I said, it's tough though, because ex-champ, Max Holloway, he's been damn near grew up in the UFC. All his fights were pretty much in the UFC, so he got that experience. But like you see in the last couple of fights, man, he gets hit a lot too. You got the Dustin Poirier fight. He went at it pretty good. What was the last one? The Volkanovski. I kind of gave him that fight. But you know what I'm saying? But you saw the leg kicks, and he gets touched up a little bit, but I think a combination of us changing levels, us touching their legs, us kind of like, keeping him at range, and everything he puts on, making really and capitalize on every mistake that Max does, and I think we can get this finish in and out in the second round. Again, it's gonna be hard, but I believe in Calvin. I know he believes in himself, and I believe in his power. So, yeah, man, January 16th, man. I'm calling it, man. Second round knockout.
So without giving anything away strategically, is that what you're saying? You think is going to happen in this fight? If you had to break it down?
Yeah, I think we're gonna touch him up a little bit everywhere. You're gonna see a little more creativity from Calvin, and I think second round we're gonna put him away.